everybody. It's Marcus again. This is Marcus Speaks. Last week's topic, as y'all saw, was on domestic violence, and I personally, myself, I feel blessed by doing that video or podcast or episode, because by talking that over with a couple people that I know, and not making light of it just a little bit, not making cruel jokes about it, just making light of it because it was something that's been bothering me for fucking past 3 years or so. So I'm glad that I got that out. I told that story, well, both stories. I didn't really give y'all like the big story of it because it's not enough time to tell that story. Just gave y'all the meat of it. So by that, it's to me it's a blessing by talking about stuff like that, because then you get to know somebody that you're listening to, and it's, in a way it's soothing, but it's in another way it's bothersome, because then you know that somebody went through some type of experience that was traumatic to someone else. But not only is it traumatic to someone else, it's traumatic to the person that was doing that type of stuff also, such as myself. So I just wanted to get that out real fast. I appreciate the views, even one view, it makes me happy, because at least I'm reaching one person with the content that I'm doing. I'm still a growing channel, still trying to navigate my way through this, and still trying to reach people through social media. So without further ado, this is Marcus Speaks. This is your host Marcus, and today's episode is about why men lie. And I know a lot of women want to know why men lie. And it's been something that I'm pretty sure females have been thinking that they have a understanding of, that why men lie, and why we do the things that we do to try to get a positive result out of a negative thing that we do. So let's get into this. I feel like why I lie is because the thought of making someone feel messed up about something that I've done is better if I lie to them than to tell them the truth. But we always hear, please tell me the truth, or whatever, spare my feelings, tell me the truth. We always hear that. But do people mean that? That's the main thing. Do people mean, or not even people, well, yeah, people, but do females mean that? Like, tell me the truth. Because, it's better if you tell me the truth than to lie to me. I can say that within, I don't know, the serious relationships, I will say, I've lied, and I've only lied for the simple fact that it was to spare the person's feelings. And, thinking of that, or thinking back to that by saying that I lied for the simple fact to spare someone's feelings, it sounds kind of contradictory, but this is what I mean by it. By me, so let's say, let me give a scenario real fast. So let's say, I cheated, and my girlfriend doesn't know, but she has a hunch that I've cheated. So for her understanding, it's better if I come clean with what she feels though is the truth. But by me knowing all the information and the details behind what I've done, it's better if I don't say anything, because and lie my way through it. But the contradictory part comes in when you have to keep telling that lie. I've always heard that, you have to tell a lie to keep a lie going. So, you have to tell 100 more lies just to keep one lie going. So yeah, it is better to tell the truth, but in hindsight, the lie is there for a reason. And lies, within a way, is here for a reason, because sometimes you can't tell someone the full truth because you don't know how they'll react to it. So, my first question is why we lie. And I feel as though why we lie is because the lie always feels better to say than telling the truth. And why do I say that? When you tell someone a lie, you feel better because it gets you out of a whole line of questioning. And what I mean by that is, like I said, with the whole cheating thing, like if you lie or whatever to your significant other about something that you've done, you feel as though that, if you tell this lie to get her off your back. But usually more questions come because she's thinking of more shit while you're talking. So more questions come up. So you try to answer every question to the best of your abilities, because you're trying to keep compounding this lie to make it feel as though that you're telling the truth. So two lies don't make a truth or whatever. So what else do I mean by that? By the lie feels better. So by you telling that lie, it makes you feel like you're accomplishing something without accomplishing something. Because, okay, so, you get the whole line of questioning. You're holding back the information that you're supposed to be given, but at the same time, you're giving them little bite-sized portions of what you did, but not the full truth. That's what I mean by that. So, another thing is we feel like if we lie, it will sound like the truth. Like I just said, if we tell the lie and we, tell a good lie, it'll sound like the truth. Like, so, let's say that you're at work, and let's say you work an office job or whatever. If your boss comes up to you and asks you, did you get that report done? And you know that you didn't get it done, but you can lie your way through. Like, yeah, I did that earlier. I just haven't turned it in yet, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It makes the person on the opposite end feel like, okay, he's doing his job. Let me get off his back or whatever. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But in hindsight, you're like, well, fuck, I didn't get that damn report done. Like, I need to fucking get on the ball. So, another thing is the truth always sounds like a lie. So when you tell the truth to someone, it's always a form of disbelief. Like, I don't believe that shit. Like, blah, 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 blah. I don't believe that, you did this, and that, or whatever. Like, I don't understand, like, why you would sit here and lie to me like that. But in your mind, you're telling the truth, but to them it sounds like a lie. So that's the reason why I feel like men lie. Lying feels better for some reason. It's like a it's like doing something bad. Like, I don't know, like I don't really have anything on like what, like doing something bad, but like y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Like, doing something bad feels good. Like, it's like, damn, I did that. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, you feel better when you do something bad. So like when you lie, it feels better sometimes. Like lying feels better. It's like, okay, I got this person off my fucking back. Like, damn, I gotta get myself to where, you know, they're not questioning me anymore about, you know, the shit that I'm saying, because, you know, this could all fucking end within an instant. And you know, making yourself lie, it feels bad, but it also feels good. It's like knowing that you're on a diet, but you want all the junk food in the world. You want all the cookies, all the chips, all the mozzarella sticks, all the junk food that you know that you're not supposed to have, but you know it'll make you feel better. That's the reason why they call junk food and certain soul foods and stuff like that, they call it comfort food, because it makes you feel better at the end of the day. Like, it's like, okay, I got it. Whew, good. Like, it's in me. Like, I don't have to crave this shit no more. But at the end of the day, you get a bad result. You end up gaining weight from eating that stuff. So, I remember I did a video, or let me say an episode. Let me quit saying videos. I remember I did a video called "Can You Handle the Truth?" And by me thinking about that, I actually was like, can women really handle the truth? Because we got to think about people's upbringing and how they were raised and stuff like that, and what kind of household that they lived in, and was people in their household always telling them the truth? And if they were, could they handle the truth when the truth was brought to their attention? Like, is it something that, you know, they you know, could handle when they were around it? Or, you know, or let's say that, you know, they grew up in a household where, you know, lying was something that got them out of trouble a lot. So they lied, and their mother lied, or their father lied to them, or whatever. And I'll talk more about that because I have something about that. But yeah, like, can she really handle the truth that you're telling? And why is it that, you know, your truth to them, or the truth that they think is, you know, should be the truth, you know, for them, you know, it should reflect on you. Like, okay, so I don't lie to my man, and I tell him the truth, which we all know is a bunch of bullshit, because we know that women have a certain amount of truth that they'll tell. It's a certain line that they don't cross with their truth. It's like, let's bring this up. Okay, so, you know, you've been with your girl for, let's say, about a year and a half, and y'all get into the conversation, which is very taboo, but, you know, let's say you want to know. Let's say you ask your girl asks you, how many people have you been with? And Steve Harvey's ideal number is 3. The person that you love, the person that broke your heart, and then you. Which, you know, that's bullshit at the end of the day. And we're even talking, I feel like if a woman tells me I've only been with 3 people, I would know that that's a lie, because I would, in a pimp sense, pimps know a mileage of a woman. Like how many fucks, and I'm getting all this information from the book Pimp, written by what is that? Iceberg Slim. So he says in his book that a pimp can tell how good a woman is, like how many fucks that they can have up until they go to fuck crazy. So, you know, you can look at your woman, and most men have a pimp sense to them. They have a player type, you know, sense to them. So if a woman says 3, we're not going to accept that. And that's that certain boundary that a woman won't cross, because they don't they want to spare our feelings or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's lying. So let's say that the dude does want to know how many, men she's been with, because then it may put him at ease, it may not put him at ease, but we don't know. So let's say y'all sitting there, y'all talking about it, she says 3. So you give her your number. Let's say you say like, I've been, I stopped counting past 20. And she'll look at you funny, like, are you fucking serious? You fuck like 20 women or 20 plus women, and you don't, you're okay with that? Like, most women look at you like that, but some women, with this day and age, they're comfortable with who they are. They're comfortable with their sexuality and their sexual prowess and their sexual appetites. So some women won't look at you funny like that, but that's most women. It's not all. So. And even men these days, like, if you look at it, men been, before a man meets, the woman that he'll settle down for, like, ain't no bullshit that he wants to be around anymore. So that one woman that he gets with is like, okay, I'm gonna cool out. I ain't gonna do no dumb shit. I'm gonna settle down or whatever. A man has a certain player's prowess to him, to where if he hears that type of information, he'll know that is some bullshit. And it's better, ladies, if you tell us the truth than to lie. But you have to accept our reaction that we're gonna give you, and it's not gonna be a good reaction. I'm gonna tell you that now. Our reaction is going to be, damn, my girl's a fucking hoe. And don't get, distraught or taken aback by it. Like, it's fine. Like, that's something that we'll have to deal with, and we'll have to push through, and we'll have to muscle through in order to get, to get to our happy medium with you. And not only that, it's because, in a way, men are really, we're not insecure, but we're very, females always pick the guy that's very masculine and very, alpha, like. So, some alphas, we won't care. We'll be like, all right, fuck it. You've been with umpteenth amount of men, like, all right, cool, you've been fucking since you've been about 16, you 35 now, like, okay, I'll say this, you probably fuck 4 guys a year. That's fine. You fuck, one guy each season, so that's 3 months out the season, and it's 4 seasons within a year, so you fuck 4 dudes a year. So, alright, you cool. Alright, we cool with that. Alright, I'm straight with that. So, we multiply that number. Okay, so 16 to 35. Alright, so 4 guys. Alright, so blah, 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 blah. We get the number. So it's like, alright, cool. I'm fine with that. And then, it's the beta male that's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I don't want to have people think that, I'm with a whore or whatever. Like, I thought this girl was special and she was only into me. Well, nigga, yeah, she is. She is only into you right now. But you gotta show certain traits and abilities to keep her. The reason why these dudes that she was only with for, 3 months or whatever, and she was with 4 guys without of those, the 12 months in the year, is because they didn't show certain traits and abilities about themselves of what they are made of. And that's what women look for. But, we'll lie, we'll show our representative. And that's one thing that I feel as though that when we meet people, we shouldn't do. We shouldn't come with our representative, because the representative is only going to hurt us in the end. So when, this is a funny ass story too. So when I had met my last girlfriend, or whatever, my last ex, I was at a bar, and she scoped me out from across the bar. I didn't even know she was there. I was just hanging with my boys. We was having drinks, talking shit, you know, just doing man shit, looking at girls like, oh shit, yeah, she got fat butt, yeah, she cute, blah blah blah. So she put herself within my view, and you know, we was doing the same shit. Like, oh shit, she cute, she thick too, and then my boys picked up, yo nigga, she's on you, she's looking at you. Like, go ahead, pursue that. Like, nah, I'ma chill out, man. Like, I ain't trying to talk to nothing right now. Like, I just got out of something. Like, I ain't trying to get back into anything, and you know, blah blah blah. But within, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, but I ain't gonna be no bitch. If she approached me, you know, it's whatever. But you know, but I'm gonna be the dude and approach her. But before I even did that, before I could even approach her, she approached me. She was like, come on, let's dance. So we danced or whatever. So, you know, we danced for a couple songs, and then I let up off of her. And then, you know, I'm still talking back to my homeboys or whatever. So she comes up to me or whatever, and she was with her homegirl, and I don't know, it was this dude, like, he knows us, but I don't know him, like, he knows us from being at the bar or whatever. So he started talking to her homegirl, and he told her homegirl that I was married, which I wasn't. Like, the last relationship I was in before her, I wasn't in a relationship. I mean, I wasn't married to her. Like, we were just, you know, together or whatever. So, her homegirl tells her, yo, he's married. And then she looks at me, she's like, you're married? I said, do you see any rings on this finger? I'm not married. She's like, well, you could have took it off before you came in here. I'm like, I'm not married at all. Like, I don't have a wife. I don't have, you know, family or nothing. Like, I'm single. I'm completely single. So then I started thinking to myself, well, by me telling you that story, but you know, within the moment when that happened, well, to finish the story, we swapped numbers, and then, you know, we started talking or whatever. But I started thinking within that moment, had I been married, I would have been lying. So, you know, it always, like, I always thought about it, like, damn, like, what if I was married and I sat there and lied to her straight to her face? Like, that wouldn't have been good at all, because, you know, we talked about it, you know, later on when we was in our relationship. She was like, you remember when we met? I'm like, yeah, like, that night was crazy or whatever. She was like, you know, when my girl told me that your boy said that you was married, that I wasn't gonna talk to you, right? I was gonna put a fake number in your phone, and you know, I was gonna let it be that. I said, well, thank God you didn't, because I was telling you the complete honest truth. Like, I don't lie. Like, well, that's a lie right there, but I was like, I don't lie about shit like that. Like, if I'm married, I'm married. I'm down with the person that I'm with, and it ain't nobody else. Like, I ain't about to sit here and fucking lie to you about some dumb shit or whatever. If I had a girl, I would told you, yeah, I got a girl, but you know, let me get your number just in case, or follow me on social media just in case, you know, some bullshit happened. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see where it goes. So, but yeah, just by thinking about that, like, just by him lying about me being married, it would have been if I was in a situation where I was married, by him telling the truth about me, and me would have been telling a lie, like, it would have been a whole bunch of shit. So yeah, that right there is a prime example of lying or whatever. Or if I was in a situation, I would have been lying. So another question I have for y'all is, what does lying do to the female mind? And I know a lot of dudes want to know, like, you know, what do I do if, you know, I'll lie to my girl. Like, what goes through my girl's mind? And personally, by me coming up with some of these bullet points, since I'm not a female, I'm only guessing. So allegedly, I would say it makes females feel upset. It makes your gears turn. So, you know, if somebody tells you a lie, and it could be male, female, whatever, but when people lie to females, I feel like that it makes their gears turn and makes them sit on it and chew on it more, because it's like, well, did that motherfucker just lie to me? Like, I don't understand. Like that sounded like a lie to me. So like, you know, it makes y'all mad, because if you do find the truth out, then it's like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew that motherfucker was lying, and whoop de whoop de whoop. And like it just takes over their mind when somebody lies to them. And like I said, I've lied and whatever, just to protect my ass at certain points of my life. But like, you know, you sit here and you know, if you're a thinking person like myself, like I think fucking 24 hours a day, and I'm pretty sure I think in my sleep. So like you probably sit there and you're like, okay, well, if I like do this, fellas, if you're listening, think about every time you ever lied to somebody you was with, or your friends or family. Like, think about that, and then think about how that made them feel. And then you might feel like, damn, like, I remember the one time I lied to Shorty, like, you know what I mean, whatever. And I remember the one time I had lied to my homeboy about fucking his girl, like, shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, he came to me like, nigga, did you fuck my girl? Because blah, blah, blah. And he like, nah, I ain't fuck her. You know, I don't get down like that. And then, like, you finally find out that you did fuck her. And it's like, oh, shit. Like, I should have just told him the truth. So, yeah, it's those types of things, like, that I feel like goes through women's minds. Like, it just churns at them, and it just eats at them or whatever. So, also, lying gives a pass for the female to also lie. So if your girl knows that you're a compulsive liar about shit, and then if you ask her about something, she's gonna start lying to you, because you wasn't keeping it 100. If you think back to when y'all had got together and how you probably sold her a little dream, but it had some truth within it. And, you know, that's what dudes tend to do. We sell the dream to get their attention. And then it's, okay, we have to execute a little bit of the shit we was just talking about while we're with this person. And it's sort of kind of like when we tell y'all the shit, we have to believe also the shit that we were talking about. Like, some of the shit that I used to come up with when I was in my 20s, like, I used to be like, damn, I said that? Like, god damn it, I need to start watching my fucking mouth. Like, also, I feel like lying isn't in a female's vocabulary other than protecting your feelings. And this is for dudes. If your girl could, like, okay, let's say you're trying to be an aspiring rapper or comedian, and you ask your girl, you think I'm good enough? You think I can rap? You think I'm funny? Your girl's gonna tell you, if she loves you, yeah, baby, you good. Like, I think you funny. I think you got bars, baby. Like, you cool. Like, I like it. She's basically protecting your fucking feelings, because at the end of the day, if you don't know that you're funny and you're asking her or other people if you feel as though that you're funny or if you can rap, then you probably didn't have it in the first place. So it's better for her to to enable your dream, because she doesn't want to be a dream killer if she loves you, but she also wants you to look at the realistic part of it. Like, if you feel as though that you're good, do you think you can make this into a career? But now I will say I'm framing this probably within like the last 10 years or the last decade or whatever, or in like the 90s or something like that. That's why I feel as though I'm putting this around like the 2000s and the 90s or whatever. Like, if you was an aspiring rapper and, you know, whatever, but I feel like in this day and age, if you're not good, you still can be put on if you have a hot song. There's been a lot of SoundCloud artists that came from SoundCloud and had stupid fucking songs, and, you know what I mean, had billions of, or I wouldn't say billions, but like thousands and millions of streams, and they blew up off of it. Let's take the Old Town Road song that's out now. Cool song, but if we look at it, it's good enough, but you have to think about who he asked was that good. If that song was good or whatever. It probably was people like, man, this song's fucking trash. Taking it off your SoundCloud because I don't feel like you're gonna get enough streams on that. Which is basically the Dream Killers, but you have to look at the fan base that he had that was like, yo, this song's fucking tight, dog. I can't believe you came up with this shit. We want more. So, in hindsight of me talking about all that, women hate liars. They hate them, but they respect them at the same time. It's like, it's a catch-22. It's a love-hate relationship or whatever. It's kind of like the love-hate relationship that a girl would have with your mama. She hates the fact that your mama babies you so fucking much, but she respects the fact because she knows that you're her mother, that you're your mother's child. So your mom is always going to be there or whatever to baby you within a sense, but she hates the fact that, you know, your mom does it, and then you probably may, in a way, expect that out of your girl, and she's not for that bullshit. She's like, no, I ain't about to do that. Like, that's beyond me. That's not what I'm going to do. Like, you a grown fucking man. I ain't about to fucking baby. So women hate liars within the sense of a love-hate relationship. They hate them for the simple fact, and this is, like I said, it's all alleged. Women hate men that lie for the simple fact that if a woman feels like that she can take the truth, that the truth doesn't bother her because she knows at the end of the day you told her the truth, but she can respect a good lie. If you can keep her going with a lie, and you know, let's say it's been months that you've been telling this lie to her, and she feels though that it's a lie, but it's respectable within the sense that, like, damn, I keep believing this fucking lie he keeps telling me. Like, why the fuck do I keep allowing myself to believe this fucking lie he's telling me? But she can respect that you're telling this good fucking lie, and she can't get over the fact that you're telling a great fucking lie, because in her mind she feels though that men aren't good liars. And in a sense, I feel like men aren't good liars, but, you know, if y'all ever watched the show Martin, the episode where they was like, keep the lie alive, like, that's what men have to do. We got to keep the lie alive, especially if our friends are involved. If, you know, if our friends been doing something and we're around and the girl asks, you know, their girl asks us, you know, what happened, we gotta keep that lie alive. Whatever lie that he told, we gotta go off that lie, and we gotta fucking make some shit up to make it sound good and better than what he told. So if you have those types of friends that lie to you, then you got some good lie for you. You got some good ass friends, because what dude hasn't been out here where we got caught in some shit and we need a lifeline from our friend. Not like the lifeline that Kevin Hart gave or whatever, where his homeboy fucking told the truth when he wanted him to lie. We talking about, and those scenarios do happen, but in a way, we may have some friends that won't lie for us. It's like, nah, nigga, I ain't about to lie for you, because then every time I see her, I gotta tell the same fucking lie. It'd be better if I stayed out of it. So yeah, women hate liars within a sense, but they can respect them, because it's kind of like when, okay, I'm going out on a limb right here, but it's kind of like when an ugly girl asks you, am I pretty? And you don't answer. The lie is you not answering by letting them feel like that they're pretty, if they're confident in themselves, but also that silence can mean that you're telling them the truth also. So it's those types of things that makes it where women hate liars. So the next part of this is what I feel, and I'm pretty sure other dudes may feel like this, but let's go for it. Men lie because we want to protect your feelings. And if you remember when you was growing up, your parents kind of lied to you within a sense, like it's kind of like enabling you. So like, if they feel as though if that's what your dream is and that's what you want to do, then they'll enable it. But in a way, if they enable something that they feel as though that you can't do, they're basically lying to you. So let's say, when you was little, you always grew up and you said, I want to be a veterinarian or a doctor or an astronaut or whatever. If they feel as though by them looking at your report cards and how you do in school and you saying, yeah, I want to be this, and they know that you're not able to do that, they'll enable it. They're like, yeah, baby, you can be that. But and within the sense, they're lying to you. But we gotta look at shit like that. Even if we got kids and our kids are saying some bizarre shit like, I want to be Spider-Man. Like, yeah, you can be Spider-Man. You just gotta go out there and get bit by a spider and see, if your powers manifest. But if not, stick to them books and try to become a firefighter or a policeman or something like that. So, also why men lie, because we do it for control purposes. And if y'all remember in my last episode with the domestic violence, when I was reading off on the pie chart where it was like, I think it was the man privilege, how we try to keep shit, within our favor, and we try to keep ourselves in control of everything, whatever. It's kind of the same. Like we want to have control over our relationship. And another quote by Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey says that within a 100% spectrum of a relationship, men only have 15% of control of the relationship, and women have 85% of the relationship. Now, that's probably old school thinking, and that's not how us millennials and Generation X and probably Generation Z's thought process is, and mostly I would say it's within the millennials expectations of that's not true, because if you see within certain millennial standards that that both sides are dominant, the man side and the woman side, both sides are dominant within effect, and we know within the animal kingdom, two alphas or two dominant species of the same kind can't control the same ground. So basically, with wolves, if there's two alphas, they'll fight it out, basically, to see who takes over the pack. So it usually, when that happens, it comes within the wolf's aspect is the certain men wolves, if in women wolves or female wolves and male wolves, they'll see the alpha getting older, and they'll start to feel like, I can take this, I can take him down or her down. And that's sort of kind of how men feel when we're growing up. Like when we see our dad growing older, we're like, I can take this nigga, I can fuck him up. But then we learn, okay, well shit, I fought this nigga and he whooped my ass. Like damn, like I underestimated this motherfucker because he's old. And that's kind of like the concept. And then in like the Lion Kingdom, it's kind of simple. So let's say, and this happens, let's say a male lion was leading the pride, and he dies off, or let's say he gets injured or something, he can't go on. And within a pride, there's usually is one male, the cubs, and probably 4 to 5 females, and or whatever. If the male lion dies, which he's in control of the whole pride, if he dies, or let's say he leaves the pride, then that leaves the women to fend for themselves. So if another male comes in and tries to lead the pride, the one thing that the male lion will do is either kill the cubs or scare them off to where he can lead the pride without any disruptions or whatever. So, and I know y'all sitting there like, Marcus, why are you telling us this bullshit? Like, you just talking about lying. Well, I'm telling you this is because in these certain types of aspects, that's kind of how men think about our control. Like, we want total dominance no matter what or whatever. But we may run into a dominant female, and we're clashing. And that's the whole thing that I'm trying to tie into the millennials or whatever. So also, why men lie is because it's to keep you around. And that only happens with weak men, because weak men can't really survive without being in a relationship. So some men have it to where when they're in a relationship and it's going sour, they'll do everything and anything to keep the relationship going. Like, all right, I fucked up, I'm sorry. Like, I'll do anything. Like, don't leave. Like, I love you, blah, 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 blah. Like, they'll do all that dumb shit to keep that female around. But in a strong-minded guy's sense, it's, all right, bitch, bye. Like, I ain't about to sit here and cry over you. Like, if you want to leave, go. Like, fucking go. Like, get out my fucking face. And in a way, men lie because well, let me not frame it like that. By men lying, it's sort of kind of, but not really abuse within a way. And the reason why I say it's abuse is because we care less about making you happy by telling you the truth, by you going through all the motions of knowing the truth and what happened, and we basically don't give you the option to hear the truth in the process. And we'll rather lie and keep the shit going and keep shit smooth within our minds to where we're like, damn, all right, I dodged that bullet. Like, I ain't gotta fucking sit here and keep telling her, bullshit or whatever, or have her keep hearing bullshit that I'm telling her or whatever. Like, it's sort of kind of abuse if you look at it, like, and it's not healthy to lie all the time, like, because then you'll start to believe your lies or whatever. So also men can't help to lie because it's in our DNA. We've been lying for years, since the caveman days all the way up to Jesus and fucking now. Like, it's instilled in our DNA, and I don't put it just on men. I feel like the humankind has a desire to lie to make themselves feel better, and that just tied into what I was talking about earlier. It makes us feel better by lying, because if we lie, it makes us feel in a way that we have control over what we're doing. So by lying, we feel we're in control, so therefore it makes us feel good. And being in control for some people feels good. So to be honest, we don't know why we lie. It's just an impulse most of the time. It's just to get you off of our back. And if you can see, if you're in a relationship, you can see that when you're lying to your man, I mean when your man's lying to you, it's mostly because your man doesn't want any conflict from you. He doesn't want to cause any, like, men period don't like conflict. If you look at how we interact with each other, how men interact with each other, our main focus is to make sure we all get out of here safe. Because men know it's like a primal instinct. Anything can pop off and we can kill each other. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're at a bar, the main thing dudes don't want to do is try to piss another dude off to where we got to fight. But you do have some of the motherfuckers that come to bars and clubs just to fight. But our main objective when we're around other dudes, that's not our friends. So let's take our friends out of it. Our main objective is not to fucking get into it with somebody else where we gotta fucking make an example out of this motherfucker. So it's kind of like an impulse or whatever while we lie. It all ties into making us feel better, making us feel good, and being in control. Whatever. So I would say lastly, the reason why men lie, because ladies, we love y'all. And your happiness is everything to us, and for us to tell y'all the truth all the time, it kind of takes away the mystery of who we are. So, ladies, if you ever been with a boyfriend, or let's say you're married or whatever, within yourself that it's a certain amount of things that your man hasn't told you yet, and that's completely fine. Like, you want to keep that mystery going, because then you have something to chase after. And if you finally figure out what one of the many mysteries about your man, then you have something else to chase after. And you got to look at each other like a book. Every book has a cover and a front cover and a back cover. It has a table of contents. It has a forwarding page of, you know, whatever. So let's say that the forwarding page is your parents, because your parents had a dealing of helping you write the book that you're writing for, you know, for your life. And you know, you have chapters, and we all go through chapters. I'm on my 30th chapter, about to turn the page within the next few months to be on the 31st chapter of my life. Book, we gotta look at each other like a book. Ladies, we love y'all enough to lie to y'all, and it's nothing much other to that. Like, it, in a way, it's to protect your feelings too. At the end of the day, that's the reason why we lie, because we care enough about your feelings to where we don't want to piss you guys off all the time, because sometimes the truth does hurt. And you don't want to hear a hurtful truth sometimes, and that's just how it goes. That's just life, or whatever. So that concludes this episode today of Why Men Lie. If you guys haven't already, please tell a friend. If you are following this page, this channel, please tell a friend. I do now have my social media links in the description box, so please follow those. I also have all the links to other videos that I've created in my description box, so please go through those, look through videos you probably haven't looked at. If this is your first time listening, go to the page, check everything out. I've been doing this for probably a good month or two now, going on 3 months. So, just check everything out. Tell a friend, follow the social media, like, comment, subscribe on every video, comment on the social media pages. I'm now on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I barely post stuff on Instagram and Facebook other than, when I have a new video coming out, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of social media again, because I was away from it for at least a good 6 months. So, again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon so y'all can get the notifications of every new video that comes out. I usually do it. I upload all my videos Saturday for all the people that's just tuning in. They come out every Saturday between it's between afternoon and evening when they come out, but usually it's around the afternoon time, around about, I would say about between 3 to like 7 o'clock they come out. So there's a little something that, the pregame too, maybe, if y'all going out that night or something, that you can listen to if you at work or whatever. I just try to hit all aspects of relationships if you just listening, like I said. And this concludes today's episode, and I will see y'all on the next one. And thank you for all the views that you have given me. Like I said, doesn't matter if I have one view on my channel, on each video, at least I'm getting through to somebody. But I appreciate all the views that I've had. I've seen my view counter on my videos. The highest video views so far of me starting this podcast has been 35 views on one video. And that was some questions and answers to romantic relationships part 2 when I had Miss King Asia on. So I guess that was a hard-hitting topic for 35 people that wanted to listen to that, and I hope, everybody tell somebody and tell somebody else about this, tell a family member about this. I try to make this as clean as possible so even older people can listen to me. I try to make content where my mother can listen to, basically, or my father can listen to. So, like I said, this concludes today's episode. Please look at any other video. Again, if you have a favorite video, like it and comment on it if you want. And I'm out. So peace.